What's going on YouTube? This is Doc Zombie, and I'm here for a recap of UFC 289. Now, this event, I went 2-1. Not too bad. You had Miranda versus Jasmine, and it was a complete shit show for Miranda. I had her going by decision. I thought she would be able to work Jasmine pretty much anywhere, and she proved me wrong. She's just a low tier fighter, and there's not much you can expect from her honestly, in any fight, she would win fights that you wouldn't expect and lose fights that you would expect her to win. So there's no security when you go with Miranda Maverick, and now I'm just going to remember that. Next was Nassourdine, Imavov, and Chris Curtis. I thought Chris Curtis would have that first round at least, or maybe start getting his groove in the second and third, but the fight was stopped by no contest, and that's the name of the game. Next up was Dan Ige and Nate Landwehr, and man, that fight was a banger. I thought Nate maybe could win by decision, but my bet was an over pick for this fight. And Dan Ige, man, he just came in there boxing and just the foundation of his footwork to the grappling and everything. He was just good at everything. And Dan Ige just got the skills to pay the bills, and that's just how it is. And my bets were pretty good though for this fight. I either said Nate, you know, because he was the underdog, but it was the over for this fight. And it was a good fight. Like I said, Dan Ige doesn't have enough power to lay out Nate, and Nate, he doesn't really got enough power or the skill level to really lay Dan Ige out. Definitely a nice win for me after that Miranda Maverick BS that she showed us in that fight. So it was good to get this over pick for this fight night. Money bet, the one I called, and I've been preaching these shoot the box fighters. I called it last event with Daniel Santos. These shoot the box guys are just killers. And Charles, this fight was easy for him, and I don't even see why a lot of people even seen Dariush as that good. He hasn't fought anybody that good. He hasn't. There's nobody he's fought with the same intensity as Charles Oliveira and the same threat standing in on the ground. It's just a fact. Charles Oliveira basically walked that man down. And like I said, Beneil, he goes in there and he puts his hands down and he starts going crazy, like throwing these overhands and just thinking he can just take these shots, but he can't. He can't take shots like that. So easy win. Charles by finish. I called it inside the distance. So now to my predictions for UFC Fight Night: Vettori versus Cannonier. Now I only have two fights for my predictions. I mean, majority of this card is kind of sketchy. I wouldn't even really mess with a lot of these. If you do, maybe you know something, I don't know, secret about these, but these fights aren't really anything impressive. Like Zalgaz Zumagulov. Like, bro, I'm not playing with any of that. I'm gonna pick these ones that I'm confident that's gonna happen. And there's two confident picks I know for sure. All right. First up, we're going is Arman Tsarukyan and Joaquim Silva. Now, Arman Tsarukyan is a minus 1100. All right, Joaquim Silva is plus 700, and there's a reason. There's a reason why these odds are like this. Arman Tsarukyan, 5'7", he's 155 pounds, obviously 26. He has the reach advantage. Look at this, and you got Silva, he's 34 years old. He's old as fuck. This dude is too fucking old. Bro, he's 12-4. Like, and then this what gets me, bro. This what gets me about this whole thing. Look at who he lost to. Naspar Hasrat, whatever. That dude is ass. Hasparat is hot ass. That dude is trash, bro. He lost to Bobby Green. He lost to fucking Dan Hooker. Dude's not good at all. He's low tier. Like, low tier. So, if you got knocked out by this man, and now you're going against Arman Tsarukyan. Now, Arman Tsarukyan, great grappler. This dude even went against Islam Makhachev, like, and was making it competitive. Like, he was doing decent, but it just, Islam's just a world class sambo practitioner, and there's just no beating that. But he held his own. He showed that he is there. He is there in that category of like the top 10 at least, you know. And this dude, I just don't think Joaquim Silva has no place in this fight at all. Honestly, if you had $1 million, just throw money on Arman Tsarukyan and just call it a day. Money line bet. If anything, I could see a finish, but I could just see a very dominant decision win for Arman Tsarukyan. But I feel like Arman's gonna come in there with a grudge, and he's gonna want to finish this dude because this dude should not be fighting Arman Tsarukyan at all. And that's my first one. Second one's gonna have to be the Marvin Vettori against Jared Cannonier. Now, Marvin Vettori minus 125, Jared Cannonier a plus 105. Now, Jared Cannonier, he's the underdog, and honestly, I think this should have been an even money line. They both lose to the same people, win against the same people, and it is just wild. So Marvin Vettori, 6 feet. Jared Cannonier, 5'11", height's the same. Age 39 for Jared Cannonier. Man, Jared Cannonier's pretty old, but he's still hanging in there. But it's crazy. And honestly, the records are, like I said, it's pretty much similar. And I feel like, you got Marvin Vettori, a high level grappler. I mean, he's taken down a lot of people. He's fought Izzy, he fought Robert Whitaker, and, he tries to grapple, but when he fought Robert Whitaker, Whitaker shut all that down. So that's a big thing for me, a big red flag for Marvin Vettori. When he gets shut down, he doesn't really know what to do. And for Jared Cannonier, he's pretty much a stand-up striker dude, but his takedown defense is A1. And I just feel like if Marvin can't take him down, then consistently, like when Jack Hermanson tried to take him down, and he can stuff the wrestling. And I feel like if he stuffed it, I think Jared could win, possibly a decision. Now, they're both the same level to me, honestly. There's no difference in the skill. Maybe a slight edge for Cannonier and for striking, and a slight edge for Vettori for wrestling. But this is like, for this matchup, this is a game of inches. I can see Cannonier winning by decision, and he barely, like, like inches, he barely won that. So I can see that. And for the Marvin Vettori, I mean, he could just shut him down, take him down, grapple him, but I feel like this fight's gonna be really close. And like I said, I feel it's either gonna go the distance by Jared Cannonier, or he'll get a finish. And that's it. Yeah, only two for this fight night card, Vettori Cannonier. And if I see anything, make sure to post it. But that's really it. I only have those two. Thanks for watching, and hey, hit that like button. It's free. Help me out. We trying to move out here. All right. And for the 26 subscribe, thank you so much. And the people liking, because obviously it's free, and subscribing, we moving. But anyways, have a great rest of your week. And this is Doc Zombie. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time.